You're listening to the 34th episode of True to Size. My name is Caius, and I'd like to thank the guys at Canada Got Soul for having me on today.
That was a long intro. Are we gonna keep that?
Are we finished?
Yeah, I think this is
this episode.
That's good enough, right?
It's a wrap.
What's going on, family? My name is Alan Martinez, and I'm joined by my brothers Lawrence Hopkins. Alvin Martinez is back.
He's back.
How you feeling, bro? You good?
Better, man.
Joel
Good.
Hernandez.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
And the new host of this episode.
Oh, God, please.
That was good.
Caius.
Yes.
Hello. That was a hefty intro.
Thank
That's
you.
the longest one we've ever had so
You're
far.
welcome.
Thank
bro.
you. I had a really good practice run, so that prepped me.
Thank you for
Prepped me
coming.
really well.
For those that don't know who Caius is, he's the dude that you all like to hit up, especially on release days, and especially when it comes to online drops. He's the guy behind Kick Steals Canada. I almost said Canada Got Soul. But before we get into that, we got our picks. There was some weird ass flea market thing in LA. But first,
fire round.
this guy is never ready for that. Holy crap.
I had to think of what
I
was
feel like
coming.
I need to do it. I pointed at you. I was waiting
I
for your
know.
court vision to kick in.
No
This
peripheral.
question comes from MD Kovacs 1019.
Yo.
Rolls right off the tongue. Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? He says, great 28th episode. Oh, I think he
Whoa.
said this a while back. Thanks, man.
Hey, he's listening,
He
though.
said,
He's
I
listening.
know, appreciate that. He said, I had a quick fire round question. Hopefully it's not terrible. Haha. Have you ever gotten on such an aggressive single silhouette purchasing streak that everything else becomes insignificant? For example, I've been on the AJ1 kick for months on end now, to the point that I sold off my off-white Air Max 90s to finance more AJ1 purchases. Haha.
Good choice.
Haha.
Yeah. Do you guys have a quick go? Lawrence?
I've never done that. No.
No, eh?
I do have like a certain field of vision when it comes to what I look for, but nothing narrowed down so much that it's
That you just-
singular silhouette.
Yeah, where you
no.
let go of everything else.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't say that I've let go of something that drastic. Like I would hang on to those off-white Air Max 90s personally. Although I guess it depends on what he was aiming for, but that's a different argument. What are you doing? This guy just came from basketball.
Trying to be discreet.
I was trying to be so quiet.
But then you gave us your best Daffy Duck impression. Alvin, do you have an answer for this one?
Nah. Maybe. I sold all my foams to buy an engagement ring. Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh.
You did focus on one silhouette.
Yeah, that
was
was
a
one
silhouette.
singular
Circular.
silhouette.
I got a nod from Caius, so I guess I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
He gave
I mean,
you
that's
the approval.
that's justified.
Yeah.
100%, of course.
But other than that, like, I don't know. I would sell a few pairs here and there just to buy one silhouette of like a
Yeah.
specific color, but nothing really that crazy. Also, quick note: congratulations to MD Kovacs.
1019.
He's gonna have a baby girl.
That's right.
Hey, congrats.
Word up.
Mhm.
That's about it.
huge.
Yeah, right.
Caius, have you ever done anything like this where you just went on a huge binge on one silhouette?
I wouldn't necessarily say binge, but I do definitely understand where he's coming from, especially as a fellow Jordan 1 fan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that I've sold like everything in terms of like all the other Jordan silhouettes or all the other whatever Presto or whatever just to get that. But like
Yeah.
I totally understand where it's like if there's like a new like Jordan 1 and it's a high top and it's Nike Air, it's like that SpongeBob like caveman meme where he's like, okay,
I know exactly what you mean.
when, where, right? Like, so that I guess that's the most familiar experience that I have. But yeah, I guess not entirely like totally tunnel visioning
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
one single
I hear
silhouette.
that.
I hear.
But I think like we all have a favorite.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Joel, ever?
No, I can't really I don't like everybody said. There's like really no tunnel vision whatsoever. I don't know. I guess it's just variety. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like everything just clicks, and it's like, okay, I want this. But I can't really say that I would just drop everything just for that one silhouette Air Max 1.
Yeah.
Air Max 1. But, you know what I mean?
I've definitely got into moments in like my sneaker life career. No, life. We'll say life. In my sneaker life where like I prioritize just dunks. And like I do understand like him when he says everything else becomes insignificant, where it's like your eyes are on literally just that one silhouette because those are what you're collecting. I think it was especially in like when I first started off. Like you guys know, all I did was pick up dunks, and I just showed you guys every like a new dunk like every month, and I didn't really care about like Jordans at that time and stuff. It just didn't matter to me. But yeah, no, as of recently, nah. If something nice comes up and like we just have to have it, then you just have to have it. I'm with these guys. Moving on to the CGS picks. We're gonna start off with Alvin.
I knew it.
Yep, you're back.
Right?
We gotta let them know.
Word. So my pick is the &1 / Kevin Garnett / Area 51 / Complex Con Tai Cheese.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's like his basketball,
like halftime show thing.
like halftime TV show
Oh,
that he has,
neat.
that he hosts. Sorry.
I didn't know that.
So the reason that Area 51 is tied in with &1 is because Kevin Garnett has recently hosted, like, they call it,
Area 21.
sorry, is it, I'm thinking about actual aliens.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, my bad. Area 21. Sorry, Kevin Garnett, friend of the show, apparently.
Not good enough, friend.
Right. So essentially he started, Paint the Park, which is essentially, &1 and Kevin Garnett and Area 21 are going around and revamping like, old basketball courts to ensure that
That's
the
dope.
future has
Nice.
good basketball courts to play on. So essentially Complex Con is going to re-release the Vince Carter &1 Tai Cheese. He wore these, right? These were the ones he wore at the dunk contest.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So he's going to release these. The leather looks hella butter. The suede, I mean, you know, and
Classic.
for a shoe that's not really going to have a lot of hype on it, it will because it's Complex Con.
100%.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
Complex Con
Complex Con,
exclusive.
It's a drop.
It's going to be crazy. But another dope thing is there's going to be 2 colorways. So there's that one OG one, and then there's going to be one that's dedicated to the Paint the Park kind of colorway as well.
That one's fire.
That one's dope. It's like kind of like a montage of, from what I can see, a bunch of hip hop stuff and
It's
some
like
basketball
graffiti
things.
all over the upper.
Yeah.
And it's got like
Whole
the,
mural.
yeah, it's just dope. So I don't
Very
know, man.
cool.
Pretty cool.
Oh man,
We'll see.
those Vince Carter joints.
Yeah.
Man.
I had like a white and teal pair.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It was white and black.
No, it was white and teal. Oh my god, this guy's gonna
Fight
tell me
about
it's
it.
white and black. It was white and teal, Alvin.
I think I actually had a pair as well, white and red.
The white and
Did
red.
you
yeah,
have the
yeah,
white and
yeah.
red?
Do you still have it?
Oh,
I
man.
don't know if it was that particular
Tai Chi.
silhouette,
Yeah.
but it was like I
Oh,
don't know.
like
I was
another
like
&1.
I was like 8 or 9 years old, and like I just like saw it. Like
Yeah,
it was the first
that's
thing
when I
I
had it
saw
too.
at like Foot Locker, and I was like,
Yeah.
I guess these are it.
They're so sick.
Yeah.
It's a very striking shoe.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yeah.
the contrast between the 2 panels.
Yeah.
That was like the original like yin yang.
Yeah.
Yin yang.
Yeah. And for all the
So
kids who don't know what &1 basketball is,
Oh man.
you're
YouTube
missing
it.
out. Do your research.
And one mixtape.
Started off as an &1 mixtape where they showed like this crew going around America, schooling people for no reason, dunking on people, breaking
Yep.
people's ankles, and pretty dope mixtape. You guys should check it out. Do your research before you buy this because there's a lot of history behind it. And yeah.
Oh, and if you don't know what damage Vince Carter did in these shoes,
Oh my
you
gosh.
also need to
YouTube
Google
that.
Y'all tripping.
or
if you don't.
YouTube Vince
Yeah,
Carter
man.
slam dunk contest, and just do it. Do it for yourself. I think everyone needs to see it at least once in their life.
Yeah.
It's essential.
Remember the trash talking shirts &1?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
had like the silhouette of the guy, and it's like holding a ball.
Yeah.
It's got like your mama. Yeah, those were crazy.
They had some cool apparel back in the day,
man.
and now they're getting sold at Walmart.
Yep.
Lawrence,
Not for long.
what is your pick?
My pick is the Kyrie 4 Day of the Dead edition.
So dope.
With SB.
I wish it was actually with SB, but it is an actual Kyrie 4 in the Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Like colorway and
Yeah.
like with the little figures on it and everything. So for those who don't know, the original Day of the Dead, Nike Dunk SB Low was an international release. So I believe it was only Canada and Mexico that got them. Which
Sick,
it's a
I didn't know that.
it's a black box. So I don't know what year is that? 08? No, earlier than that. 06?
Black and purple, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 06.
earlier.
I'm gonna say 06. The black box. But yeah, really, really sought after. It's actually limited. I don't know if it's numbered, but there was a certain number attached to it. And now Kyrie, in all his glory, with all his Nike SB related shoes that he's had lately.
So
he had like,
good.
the yellow lobsters. He had
Yeah,
the
I
ray
saw those.
guns.
The
He had a
tips.
bunch. Tips.
Yeah.
Is now doing Day of the Dead. It's got the insole art. It's got the little skeletons on the toe box. So they release on October 30th. And as far as I can think of,
Fitting.
that's not even Halloween though. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
November 1st. It says it's dropping November
Yeah,
1st.
no,
no. Oh, I heard
Day of the
Day
Dead.
of the Dead is
Day of
usually
the
after
Dead.
Halloween.
Yeah,
no?
All
Oh,
of
is
those I
it?
saw were
Yeah.
October 30th. but
Oh,
whatever.
you're right, Alvin.
Anyways,
Let's watch Coco
this-
that day.
is this the first Nike SB Kyrie to release publicly?
The TIFFs dropped.
Did they? Oh, they did.
For,
They did, yeah.
I
For
saw
kids,
it in
right?
GS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen them many places.
The lobsters, no, I haven't seen.
No.
The ray guns, I don't
no.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Very cool
maybe it
shoe.
is.
I like those.
Yeah, but I feel like he did these justice though. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? The way he color blocked it and how
Yeah,
he
for
put
sure.
everything together, he did a really good job with
I
that.
think he did well with all of the
Yeah.
all of his SB inspired stuff. He's
Yeah.
been showing SB mad love.
Dunks back.
Yeah,
Man.
hopefully.
There's that
Travis
one
Scott.
colorway. There's a one colorway that I saw that we'll never get, but it's that Toy Story one. Have you
I
seen
saw
that one?
those,
It's
yeah.
I
like
think.
the left shoe is like Buzz,
Oh,
and the right
yeah.
shoe is like Woody. I'm
Yeah.
like, these might never release, but like, oh my god, if they do.
Were those hit? Those were PEs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
snap.
was amazing. Yeah.
Joel, you're next.
All right. So I picked the DT.
This guy is the worst.
Guy
Put
was
that
drinking,
Gatorade down. Open the cap thing and just drink it out the big hole.
I tried to turn off my mic and it still didn't.
Still,
Trying to show off his sucking skills.
So sorry.
Joel, let's move on, Joel.
Okay.
All right.
So I picked the DTLR Villa NB 998. Made in USA, 444 Philly exclusive.
That's a really long name.
Yeah, man, I did like some crazy research on this. I just wanted to know what the heck DTLR Villa was.
Or what 444 is.
Yeah, okay,
That's
I
a
found that
store.
out.
Because it's not Jay-Z.
No, it's not Jay-Z. So back in the summer fall of 2017, the street-inspired fashion footwear seller DTLR, it's basically based in the Baltimore area. They merged with urban lifestyle retailer Sneaker Villa Incorporated. That's based out of Philly. Across the 19 states in the US, and in the DC area, there's about 240 stores combined.
Jeez.
So they merged together and they're just like a big, huge sneaker store.
Where's that article you're reading from?
That's from,
We got to cite our sources.
okay, hold on. I lost it. I think it was, I can't
Sneaker
remember.
News?
Maybe High Snobiety.
High Snobiety?
Snobiety.
One of those.
Snobiety or
man.
Snobiety?
Snob.
Snob.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cool.
Yeah. So, but this is pretty much their second collab with New Balance. Back in May, they did a 990 in honor for Memorial Day in the States. But yeah, this time around it's for Philadelphia, for the pretty much for the city of brotherly love. The 444 now, it comes. The reason why it's dubbed the 444 is because it's pretty much the four major sports teams in Philadelphia. So green, it's got the color blocking. It's pretty much like in pig suede. You got the emerald green, the orange,
those
black,
materials
and the
look
blue.
Clean.
Crazy materials. So the green is for the Eagles.
Word.
Red and the blue is for the Sixers. Orange and black, obviously for the Flyers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
tough.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Holy.
And it's on top of the absorbed midsole, and that's a super comfy midsole.
Weird how all those colors kind of work together.
Yeah.
Color blocking is nice.
Especially
That's
after
crazy,
you
man.
after you take in the fact that it's a tribute to 3 of the
Sexy.
teams. It just it
Four
works.
of the teams, man.
Four, yeah.
Yeah.
Hearing
just
it on
works.
paper, you wouldn't think,
No,
Right?
no.
but like looking at the pictures right now, it's like, oh,
Especially
did a
because
good
all
job.
the teams are like such different colors.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's a dope
Yeah.
shoe.
But it's a Philly exclusive. You can find them at select DTLR Villa stores, or you can take your chance at DTLR.com, or you can hit up Kicks Deals to see.
New
But
Balance
that's for-
Canada.
That's for Friday, October 26th. Well, or yesterday, for $210 US.
So basically, you're too late.
$275. Yeah, you missed out.
And if you missed out, you can blame Caius. Moving on
Yeah.
to my pick.
People, I'm sure, always do.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
100%.
We'll talk about that later. You can let it out. You can pour your heart out later on. My pick this week is another tease from Mr. Travis Scott, Mr. LaFleur himself. This was for another Jordan collab. However, it is not a Jordan 4. It is not a Jordan 1.
What is it?
It's got no name yet. I actually looked into it. It's a React running shoe. Tis a new silhouette. It's currently known as GOAT. GOAT. Tinker Hatfield dubbed them this. Apparently he debuted them a week ago. This is coming also from an article from High Snobiety. Per Hatfield, the shoe is designed for those who don't prefer running and are not particularly good at it. Quotes, this is a running shoe for people who don't like to run, he insisted, before going on to note that the GOAT sneakers for high-level athletes such as a 240-pound football linebacker who was forced to run as a part of his training. The overall design is intended to compensate for anyone who lands on their heels when they run. Because faster, more experienced runners land on their forefoot. This shoe, the colorway to me is like fire. Like that
It's
print.
almost like a tie-dye.
It's
looking-
sick, yeah.
It
It's
screams
so sick.
Astro World.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's funny because he mentions in his caption when he posted that on Instagram that he took Tinker to Astroworld and that's what he gave back. But yeah, the silhouette itself is not capturing my heart.
Yeah.
I think it's just the colorway on that silhouette doesn't work for me.
I
think it needs some more blocking or
even
something.
the silhouette,
I think it's the
because
silhouette.
yeah, it's got like a weird heel thing, and then
Yeah.
the lateral side has that weird cagey. It's very futuristic, and it's not for my current time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Need better pictures.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
I feel like the Jumpman logo on the side looks kind of weird.
You think
Yeah.
it's just oddly placed?
I think so. I mean, like, I know that, like, where else would you put it? Because, like, you have to have branding on it. But, like,
Yeah.
I feel like it just doesn't flow as well as
A swoosh.
a swoosh
Yeah.
or 3 stripes.
Yeah.
You know,
Like the Jumpman needs to remain on a heel or
Or
something
it's
like
maybe.
that. Yeah.
tongue.
Well, the
The tongue.
Cactus Jack graces the tongue. So that's there. So yeah, the Jumpman. The upper kind of reminds me of like the 30, like the weave upper.
Okay.
Like it's just that all a fly weave. That's what they called it.
Flyweed.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like easy pass. I'm kind of disappointed in the way it looks because I was kind of excited to see like the Jordan React collections that they were going to come out with. But yeah, that's it for the picks of the week. Moving on to this week in kicks. I struggled with that one. Wow. We're going to start off with the UNLA X Jordan brand Rose Bowl flea market. Did you guys see that video?
Yeah.
According to Sean Wotherspoon, he said they were fake, but they were like completely legit and they were selling them for $80.
Yeah.
This was kind of interesting because Sean Wotherspoon, I think, is like a terrible actor. For sure, he knows someone that's in the Jordan brand. And I'm pretty sure that he knows that they were legit.
Yeah, he was in on it.
Yeah, but he knows
Yeah,
people.
it was a
Like
thing.
Doug, it's Sean Witherspoon. He knows everybody
That's what I was saying.
in LA / the sneaker scene.
He deserves an academy.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
I mean, sure, he tried. I mean, acting, sure, why not? But like, it was not believable for me anyway. Because I was like, dude, it's Sean. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You're trying to front like you know shit. Meanwhile, you have like all the Nike Connects of the world, and like
Super true. He probably contributed in helping design it.
probably designed it.
Very true.
Yeah, that was a cool campaign. I like that. They
It
said,
was.
I actually read, I don't know if you guys seen this, but a couple of years ago, Banksy was selling his prints via like some next guy in Central Park. And they were real Banksy prints, and he was selling them for like $20, and everyone assumed they were fake. And that's where the Union LA guys got the idea. They were inspired by that, so they put them in the flea market with some next like sketchy guy. Yeah,
Could you have gotten your size though?
I think there was just like 2 pairs on that table, but there was also like Supreme Dunk highs. Like there was some crazy. Like if I was walking by, I would have something's up here. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have all these real shoes and then one fake shoe.
One fake shoe.
Give me all of them.
And there was that.
Give
There
me
was
all
that,
your shoes.
there's that one girl asking for a refund if she found out they were fake.
Yeah, there's one girl who said, "Yeah, can I give you $50?"
Yeah.
Like, very flea
Yeah, I would
market-y.
be like, yo,
Shit, the
if I take
bargain.
2 pairs, you hook it up or no?
Do you guys watch Sneaker Shopping?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Alvin does with Kaya.
Not
Did you
really.
see the Jonah Hill episode where he's like, I think he's with the lead actor from mid '90s, his movie.
Yeah.
So sick. Watching this episode actually like convinced me to want to go and see it. Jonah Hill, hearing him talk about sneakers is like super eye opening because I didn't know that he was into it. I didn't know he was about the culture like that. I just remember him first in Superbad. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, give it a chance. Go take a look. Jonah Hill's pretty awesome. I want to go see mid '90s next week. Real quick, who was the athlete from Puma that rolled their ankle?
Knox.
Yeah. New York.
From New York?
Knicks.
Yeah.
We talked about how in order for this shoe and Puma in general to to do well in the basketball sector, like it had to perform. This was sort of disheartening to see because he wasn't even moving like laterally.
No, I don't think so.
He just like planted.
Wasn't his inner like
He went.
his inner ankle though?
The thing is, like, just the way, like, I watched it a couple times, unfortunately, because it's freaking gross. Like, it looked like it could have happened in any shoe. Like, he's a rookie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So he's not very strong. He doesn't have, like, that kind of move in him. So it looked like it could have happened in any shoe, but the thing that kills Puma is that it didn't happen in any shoe. It
In
happened
another
in their shoe.
Yeah.
So as much as the argument is valid, yeah, it could have happened in any shoe. It could have happened in a Nike and an Adidas, whatever. It didn't, and it happened in a Puma to a player who's been like hot to start the season.
Yeah.
And is
Yeah.
garnering a lot of attention.
But it wasn't a serious injury, was it? It was
Well, I mean, his teammates had to
carry him off.
the
Yeah,
floor,
yeah, yeah.
but I haven't checked up on his future. But no one really looks into that. Like, it's
too
the thing
haven't,
that
yeah.
goes viral
Yeah.
is him getting injured, not him being okay, unfortunately. But yeah, we kept saying like they don't look like they have much lateral support. They don't look like they're a supportive shoe. And then that was the one thing that we all said we feared was going to happen, and then it did. So hopefully, first of all, he's okay, and hopefully Puma is okay after that because it looked rough.
Yeah. I mean, all their other players are doing okay in that shoe
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for now.
Danny
First thing
Green
I've
so far.
seen. Yeah, Danny
Yeah.
Shout out to Danny Green.
But like, yeah, he had so much torque going into that step, and then you see his like ankle just bust out.
Gross.
Yeah. This is evidence that goes towards my opinion on high cut sneakers or basketball shoes and being ankle supportive. That stuff is a placebo effect, you guys. It doesn't matter if it's high cut or low cut. Ankle support comes from many different factors. And if you really want ankle support, go get yourself a brace, ankle brace. Bless you, Caius. Bless you.
Thank you.
Grant Hill signs a lifetime deal with Fila
Dope.
as a permanent ambassador. I don't know why they only did this now. They like waited for him to get Hall of Fame status or something. But it makes sense.
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Well, they're coming back too, right? Like
They are coming
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Fila's coming back, and they're trying to come back with a vengeance. So why not try to
They
do
just-
it with one of the Hall of Famers?
I think they just announced the Fenty line with Rihanna.
No.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Whoa.
That's cute.
Isn't she with
Puma,
someone else?
Puma dropped her?
Puma.
Yeah.
Drop that Fenty line.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the
Really?
F from Fila and it says Fenty.
Well, all the shorties are rocking those, those
Slides.
fuzzy
I think-
slides, yo.
Damn.
Fenty, Rihanna. Let me do a fact check real quick.
They
I don't
sold
doubt that,
pretty
man.
well.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
the Puma
very
Rihanna
well.
stuff was doing well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fenty, Rihanna, Fila.
especially with that demographic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they they knew what they were going for.
Yeah, she's in pictures wearing
Fila.
Fila?
Oh,
Yeah, Fenty
I
Puma
think
by
I saw one
Rihanna.
too. Yeah.
on
Fenty
Hype
Puma
Bay.
or Fila?
Ooh, hype.
Oh wait, what am I reading? Oh no, never mind. I'm just reading it wrong. Oh, Fila X Fenty.
Oh shit.
That's a Pinterest. All right, we're moving on. Did you guys see that New Balance signed a high school student?
No.
I did. Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Caius pays attention to
Is
stuff.
that
Oh, yeah, man.
against the rules?
Of
That
what?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm just curious about like, okay, New Balance is coming
Yeah.
back into basketball.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm
Have we seen any
excited
footwear announcements coming from them for the basketball sector?
I haven't seen it.
about.
Huh.
They've announced that they
Yeah.
are coming back into
Yeah, yeah,
basketball,
yeah,
but
yeah.
in terms of like a silhouette or like
Yeah.
something like a concrete product, I personally haven't seen anything yet.
Interesting.
But like, you know, if like Puma's doing it, I'm all for it, right?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
just jump in.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So-
Why would it be against the rules for them to sign a high
it's
school
like the
student?
well, it's just like the NCAA thing.
But they changed it so they don't have to go to the NCAA anymore, right?
Well,
Like they can go to third party leagues.
it's a good thing I looked into it.
It is a good thing.
So, sneaker news. This is from Sneaker News. High school basketball standout Darius Baisley from the Cincinnati has recently agreed to an endorsement deal worth $14 million
Wow.
with $1 million guaranteed, regardless of how his prospective NBA career works out.
What in the
Bumba
world?
rocks, bro.
New Balance. Baisley opted to forego his scholarship at Syracuse and play in the G League.
Yeah, you can play in the G
True.
League.
A path he has since abandoned to
Ooh.
become a New Balance intern in preparation for next year's draft. This internship will roll over into a lucrative signature shoe contract with numerous performance-based incentives after he is drafted. He is currently Sports Illustrated's number 31 prospect in the 2019 class. That's kind of far down.
31?
Yeah.
Wait.
Uh,
Way down.
14
Barely
million.
first round.
$14 million. Other details regarding the deal are scarce, but with players looking to make money right out of high school and avoid the politics of college ball, look for other up-and-coming high school stars to follow in Baisley's footsteps.
Sure.
Crazy,
Holy
right?
crap.
Good luck.
Crazy.
Got the bag.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Got
got that
the
$1 million,
bag.
so he's good.
Peace.
Yeah.
17,
Insane.
18 years old. Holy
crazy.
crap.
So if he doesn't get drafted, does that mean he still gets $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said regardless of
Regardless.
like upfront, right?
Regardless of how his prospective NBA career works out.
I
Yeah.
hope he's good with his money, though.
Right?
Real
Damn.
I
talk.
don't know, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
Jealous.
I also hope that he's just good with his general career. But we'll see where that goes. That's it for this week in Kicks. Last week in Kicks. Yesterday. That's the rewind noise. We gotta get good theme songs going on for these things for our segments. The Chlorophyll 3 showed up in a local Nike outlet.
Yeah, where were you on that one, Kick Steals?
Yeah.
Working.
Life.
He's looking at actual properly scheduled release.
Drop the ball there, bud. Canada got sold. I'd take over on that one.
So the release date was November 10. Is November 10.
Yeah, they didn't come out yet.
Yeah.
No.
They did.
No, they
No.
Well,
They were on full. I was
Alvin-
shopping. Oh, no, sorry, I wasn't shopping. Sorry, babe. I was. I was window shopping.
Glancing.
Yeah, and they were on fulllocker.ca. And before I checked, the last sizes they had were like a 12 and a 13.
Someone done goofed.
Someone definitely done.
Because
good.
I remember them being on the same day that those 11s dropped.
But the 11s didn't come out yet.
Then those dropped too on footlocker.ca.
Early?
13 and 14. I vividly remember checking
The new
because
11s, like the platinum tints
The platinum.
that are
the white,
this Saturday?
white-
Yeah, the white and red.
joints with like the
Yeah.
red lining.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on there.
That's this Saturday. It's supposed to drop this
They were on
Saturday.
there because I remember I was like,
messing
dude,
up.
if they, because I remember seeing somebody's post and they're like, oh, like they didn't even drop yet, and I was like, hold on, they were on footlocker.ca, and I remember checking, seeing them, and then they had 13 and 14.
What the what?
I feel
Well,
like that
should've taken a
order
picture,
would have
man.
gotten canceled.
Yeah, footlocker.ca did revamp their website, so maybe something got lost in like
Maybe.
product page.
Or maybe it was just the wrong
availability.
picture,
True. Could
Yeah,
that too.
could have
Yeah.
been the wrong picture too.
but I scrolled through and it was all the same shoe. So.
And it
That's
said
weird.
chlorophyll.
I don't know. It said Jordan 3. I didn't really pay attention to that. I just
Jordan
remember
3
that.
retro.
Oh man,
But yeah, the release date is supposed to be
Yeah.
the 10th, like
Yeah.
next month. Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And the Nike outlet at Von Mills had a
How does one?
bunch
Well, I mean,
for much less than retail.
I used
Shout
to
out
work.
Von Mills.
Be-
I
Yeah.
used to work at a
Yeah,
outlet
right? Shout out
store.
to Von Mills for real.
So I have my thoughts and feelings about this, but we're just gonna go ahead into the next thing. Alvin, did you listen to last week's episode?
No.
Okay, I want you to listen to this. We were talking about how to dress, and this discussion in particular was about wearing brands that go according to your sneakers. So if you were wearing Nikes and Adidas,
Yeah.
I just want did you listen to this?
Bucks.
Hold on. Lawrence, can you channel your inner Alvin? Can we get a take from Alvin? Can you channel his spirit right now?
Yo, honestly though, like, if you're already at the store, buy the Nike pants that are beside the Nike shoes. What are you even dealing with right now?
I think I'm laughing because it's kind of. Is that an accurate depiction?
Yes.
Yes.
Out of 10, how would you review that that drop?
100.
Oh,
Jeez,
damn!
keeping it 100.
He gave you 90 more points on that, Lawrence.
Truth.
Good job. That
Facts.
was a very good impression of Alvin.
Facts.
It's another thing for Alvin to get his reaction from. That made no sense. I picked up something from yesterday and I wanted to show Alvin what it was. I told these guys nothing. Lawrence actually helped me pick it up. He hit me up. It was an insane price. These have been on my hunt list. I hit him up and like the best part was he was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry. Like I have them on hold for a guy on Friday." They were $100. And I was like, shit, like I would have done cash tonight, like in like half an hour. And then he's like, sorry, dude, like blah, blah, blah. Then then I just went, not even if I gave you 120. And then he was like, I mean, I didn't commit to the guy. So
Yo, that $20 though is like
I went to,
Kijiji buyers or sellers ain't shit.
Oh.
I went to Mississauga
black box.
Black box.
and I went to meet up with the guy.
Oh, he found them.
Yeah, bro. Look how
Sick,
good the
yo.
condition is.
No, these are crispy,
I picked
dog.
up
For those who can't
um,
hear, it's actually a pair of Freddie Lowe's samples.
I wish.
Where did you even
I
find
wish.
these, man?
For $120? No, I picked up the Nike SB Dunk Low Tokyo Taxi
Tokyo
in the
Taxi.
chlorine blue colorway.
OG everything? Do you have the gloves and shit
OG
too?
everything. The gloves are
Sick.
in the box.
Sick.
Nice.
They are in my size.
Perfect.
They're a decent 8 out of 10.
No, man, these are
That's
good,
8.5.
bro.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, the
I would say
stars
8.5.
stars are 100% on the toe box in the
Yeah, but
front.
it's barely
Insole
any
art's
greasing.
good.
Like, you're straight.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If you didn't take them, I was probably going to take them. Like, not even shitting you. Like, if you were like, I was like ready to message the guy.
No. These
Yeah.
were a must, especially for that price.
That's what I
Lawrence
said.
was about
I'm
to
just-
be like, yo, 140.
I'm just gonna keep it on the table. So if you happen to listen to the podcast and I took this pickup away from you, I'm not sorry.
Can you imagine? We just lost the listener.
I mean, I'm kind of
just
sorry,
lost
but I really wanted these. I'm sorry. That's the Canadian in me. I have to apologize. Next up, the errors, emissions, and e-messages. I got a couple DMs. 10 Mikey G10 says, thanks for using his question.
You're welcome.
The Ben Quinn said, this was my go-to podcast when I get in the car.
True.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Word
bro.
up.
Wu-Tang Shang says, "Hey, Mr. Spooner, listening to the pod right now, and I believe Converse actually did a tearaway collaboration with Dr. Wu pretty recently. Super dope shoes.
What's that in reference to?
The tearaway Air Max ones that Sean Witherspoon did with Nike Bespoke.
Got it.
Second lastly, Lawrence and I got put on blast by Heads Ain't Ready. He says,
Fight me,
great
bro.
show as always, but I think you dropped the ball. I'm so drastic.
The pauses.
Yeah. The delivery. He says, I think you dropped the ball on the GOAT Kuzma deal. While we don't know the details, I imagine the sponsorship price tag isn't that high, and we all know GOAT is willing to send free fire to influencers. Alvin, have you heard of this? We talked about it last week, I believe.
No, not yet.
Yeah, GOAT signed Kyle Kuzma.
Like the store?
Yeah,
Like
the
the
reseller.
The app. Go.
They signed Kuzma.
They signed him.
Yeah,
They signed him.
it's like StockX signing Caius.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So what? They're paying him in shoes?
Got the bag.
Sort of. He says, and then he continues to say, he has 2 million IG followers and plays with LeBron. So the rationale seems, that's Caius for those that's listening. He's laughing. So the rationale seems obvious, and given how much attention PJ Tucker gets in the sneaker world for his shoes, I see the clear value in the partnership regardless of how long Kyle has been in the game.
But
Go.
does he wear sneakers on court though?
That's the thing.
He's
We
starting
mentioned it
to
last
now.
week.
Starting
Yeah.
to
He's going to now.
He
That's
said-
the point. They're going to send him shoes to wear on court and off court.
This isn't like a direct quote, but we said it last week where Kyle Kuzma said, thanks to GOAT, like I feel inspired to go back and pick up shoes.
Congratulations, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah,
but
so he's a
has
newborn.
been better off doing PJ Tucker.
He's a newborn sneakerhead.
Yeah. I would have personally gone off with PJ Tucker. Forget
Trust
the
me,
followers.
that's exactly what we
if
said.
you want, like, because like his followers aren't even like half of them won't even be heads. Like,
Yeah.
if you're looking for true heads and you want someone to actually influence people to buy off you, which will only be true heads that'll buy off your site,
Yeah.
you're gonna want someone who actually represents true sneakerheads. You know what I
That's
mean?
PJ Tucker.
Wholeheartedly
And that's PJ
agree.
Tucker.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Agreed.
cool. Yeah, he has a ton of followers right now. That's what it is. But end of the day, like, you can have as many followers as you want, but when your price tag is like that much, who's really going to spend money on that?
Alvin's feeling good this week, guys.
I fucking miss this shit.
Welcome
dog.
back,
What
bro.
up?
Welcome back. Oh, we missed
He's
you
back.
too. Yes.
The
This feels good.
thing I was laughing about is like you weren't even talking about his like stats or whatever. He's like, yeah, and he plays with LeBron.
Yeah, like,
So I guess his stats are like automatically good, right?
Like, honestly, that is a valid point, though, because
It is,
although
it
it's like
is.
Showtime Lakers, like, they'll always be a primetime team, like, now the exposure they're getting is like
Tenfold.
trillionfold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But that's what we were saying last week, and I still stand by this. Heads ain't ready. Shots. I love you. Like, it doesn't say GOAT on the shoe. It doesn't say GOAT anywhere on the shoe. It doesn't say GOAT on his body.
So unless you're paying attention and you know
unless
it's
you
from
happen
GOAT.
to know, or
Yeah.
unless you're following him on Instagram, which
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
2
yeah.
million people are, he would have to shout them out on every single post. And first of all, it sounds like it would be annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, thanks GOAT, thanks GOAT, thanks GOAT,
Hashtag
thanks
ad.
GOAT.
Hashtag sponsored.
Like, holy shit.
Alvin brings up a good point where it's like, I lost my train of thought. That's awkward.
Think so.
Something about true heads. Something
Yeah.
about
Oh,
true heads.
yeah.
PJ Tucker?
True. Like his 2 million followers follow him currently for the way he plays basketball, not
Yeah.
for what shoes he wears.
And probably
on
the way
his
he
feet.
looks. He's a good looking dude, so I'm not even gonna front. Like, he's cute, but
Oh, okay, true.
um
I didn't look into that.
yeah, man, like, I don't know.
I
Sure.
did look into the deal because from when we did record last week's episode, there is more information that came out.
Cool. What is it?
This is from Hype Beast. He'd be wearing solely Nike sneakers throughout the season. It was only in 2017 that he signed a deal with the sportswear giant, so he is with Nike still. Also, it's
cute.
like a sub signing or like
What? This
so it-
is even
so
more
like-
weird
so
now.
like GOAT's like a side ting, or I don't know.
What?
Hype Beast has recently confirmed that Kuzma is indeed still signed to Nike and will be until 2019, so next year. While the move made for splashy headlines, GOAT is essentially acting as an organized sneaker fixer for the NBA star. Jason Dyke of Hype Beast brings up some good arguments. This deal makes Nike's life easier.
Yeah, they don't have to send him anything.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
it's
What
the
the
whole
hell?
it's the whole finding rare sneakers thing. they don't have to do that because GOAT has it. And he also doesn't have to wear like his rival players' shoes, aka like PG's or Kyrie's. A downfall could be if GOAT laces him accidentally in fakes. Because who knows what could how that could happen? Like, there's real fakes are going around, like today everywhere. It's funny though, because I was watching an episode of Full Size Run from Complex today, and the guy Yeezy Busta, doesn't it? Yeah, Yeezy Busta was on the episode, and they gave him what is the Yeezy with like the ovals, like the dad shoe looking one with all the
500,
I think,
right?
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
which one he's
Probably
yeah,
the
with
500.
like the circular paws on the
Yeah,
outsole.
yeah,
Yeah,
500.
yeah. So
Desert
so
rat.
he's okay. So I was right. That was the colorway that was in my head. I didn't spit it out because I was scared. He looks at it and he's going through the shoe and he's like, "These are real for sure. These are real." And then all the hosts go, "They're fake." And yeah,
Yeezy Busta busted.
yeah. So, but the best part was even before that, he asked him, "Have you ever been called out for like or being wrong?" And he's like, "No, never in public."
Wow.
So
Just
he
been
got
called
busted.
out, sucker.
He got busted on record.
Damn,
Bust.
that sucks,
We've talked
dude.
about this before, though. Like, we even talked about it in
Yeah,
the
man.
SneakerCon recap. Like, what made these people experts? Like, they just have a lot of free time on their hands? I don't understand.
Yes,
They
he was
just-
he was
they have a lot
saying
of
like he
Yeezys.
did a lot of research and stuff like that.
So?
But whatever. To finish off the Kuzma talk from Hypebeast, the key thing to take away from this deal may be less so that the athletes are signing with reselling platforms and more that players are searching for individuality in the newly relaxed NBA world, which makes sense. And as it turns out, using official reselling platforms as a fixer might just be the way to achieve it best.
Sure.
This is weird. It's weird.
Super weird.
He's a Nike athlete getting shoes from GOAT
Yeah, and he's getting paid by Nike
to do
to promote their
nothing.
brand.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Also, last week we talked about salt stains on shoes
Yeah.
being like my big pet peeve. And Sparks SLX says vinegar. Smells like shit, but it works. But yeah,
Interesting.
apparently
Vinegar's
it's like,
really good, though.
yeah, so he said salt remover pads, vinegar is like the main ingredient.
True.
Noted. So I'm going to try it out this year.
True.
If I ever decide to put salt on my sneakers. Moving on to the promos. Dunktober is not over. We have less than a week left. And we still have shoes to give away with NetMag. Congrats to our two winners, M and Rabs.
3 winners.
Oh, I shouted them the one out already last week.
Oh,
True.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, new winners.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
got it.
new winners. New. Congrats to M and Rabs and Chris TNP for winning. They were nominated by Sofa Pizza and Kyle Oliver 44.
True.
Yeah, so keep the nominations coming.
Congrats.
We have about what, 3 more to go?
Maybe even more.
4 more.
We got a
I gotta
handful.
check.
We got a
I'll double check.
handful.
Yeah.
Alvin's giving me the 4.
I'll double
Alvin's
check.
giving me the 4. So yeah, look for that post in our feed if you haven't yet. And this isn't for you to win, okay? This is for generosity, and you nominate your homies, which is cool because everyone that we've hit up so far has been like, "Oh, what? Sick!" And then you see in the caption of when we announce it, like, "Oh, thanks, bro," and then just thanking the guy that nominated them. Good stuff. Family vibes. I love it.
Yeah.
Caius,
Yes.
the man behind Kick Steals Canada.
Hello.
How are you doing, good sir?
I am doing fine on this fine Thursday evening.
Oh my God, it is Thursday. This week has felt
Falling.
like forever. Before we get into the KDC talk, we'd like to know more about you, yourself, Mr. Caius. How long have you been loving sneakers for?
So I have, I guess compared to you guys, relatively new. So I didn't get into the whole dunk craze. I came in when the Roshi came out.
Ah.
Yeah, so I started. So
Sick.
growing up, like I always liked sneakers. In terms of like,
We like to call that phase the Sean Go phase.
the Sean Go thing. Why is that?
Roshi.
The Roshi?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I feel like I noticed him mostly for his like shots with the.
That's
with
when
the
I found
Roshi.
Shango.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. Me
yeah.
too.
Team Roshi.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Well,
Yeah,
I
no
did,
worries.
but go on.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like like if I needed like a new pair of shoes, go to Foot Locker, go to Champs, or like when I was visiting in the States, go to Journeys or whatever.
Nice.
And like I kind of knew exactly what I wanted, but I was never really aware of, I guess, this whole underground like culture, because back then it was very underground. and then it was
Very true. Good point.
I saw a pair of Roshis, and I was like instantly hooked. I was like, where can I find that? And I still have the pair because I managed to get it, but it was one of the OG Team Red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Team Red Roshi.
Nice.
And like,
Love that colorway.
I was calling every Foot Locker, every Champs in my local vicinity. I'm like, hey, do you guys have this? It's like it's the Nike Roshi, and it's in like a burgundy kind of colorway. And I was like, nah, like we don't have that anymore. I sold it. And like to me, like I didn't understand. I'm like, you guys are Foot Locker. How do you not have this?
That's brilliant. I love it.
Right? Like it's
That's
so
too
like
funny.
so oblivious
Yeah.
and like so nice.
Customer.
Yeah, exactly. Like
mentality.
typical. Yeah,
You
exactly.
should have every single shoe that exists in the entire
Yeah.
world.
Do you mean you don't have Tiff Dunkelos? What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, like I used to work.
Can you make it?
I used to work at Nike in retail as well, and like it's like the same thing where like someone would come up to me saying, "Hey, do you guys have the cement Jordan 3s?" I'm like, "No," but I'm like, then they're like, "But you guys are Nike," and I'm like, "I understand, but we don't have it."
The concept of selling out back then to
Yeah.
casual consumers did
Exactly,
not.
and so
did not
that's
exist.
exactly what I was, right?
Yeah.
I was just completely casual. Like I knew that I liked sneakers. Like whenever I wanted a new pair, like I'll go to the store. I'll know exactly which one I want. But yeah, so it started off with the Roshi, and then after that, I wanted like every colorway. So all the OG ones like the mango, like the crimson, the Calypso. I had 2 of those. The iguana. Yeah,
Yep.
that's how it all started.
Yeah,
for me.
Alvin. I know Alvin was
Yeah.
heavy on the Roshis when those dropped.
Yeah, and like even though they weren't like they were nice casually, and like I just wanted every excuse to wear them. So like I'd wear them to like run, I'd wear them to like work out in, like whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's how it all started. What was that? 2012, 2011?
Ish.
I think that's safe to
around
say 12,
Mhm.
11, 12, 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ish.
so that's when I first got my start, and like learning through eBay and like YouTube, like
Nice.
like people pay like $200 for these shoes. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
$200.
Yeah, those are stupid.
That's double the retail price.
But they cost 70. I'm like, it completely blew my mind. I'm like, how is this possible?
What is wrong with
Yeah.
these people?
It's like, man, these guys are just like flipping concert tickets or something. Yeah, so
Guys, Caius
completely-
was judging us back in the
Scalping.
day.
Scalping
yeah,
shoes.
completely oblivious, and then that kind of grew, and then that's when I started to I remember seeing for me, I could never tell the difference, like, obviously back then, between a high top Air Force One, a Jordan 1, and a Dunk High. To me, they were like
I love it.
like
That's all right.
I
the
love
exact same shoe.
No, that's totally
cool.
cool,
They
man.
are the
understandable.
exact same shoes.
They are.
It is.
Yeah. And then
Essentially.
and then like learning about that, going on certain like subreddits. Back then Instagram wasn't like as popping,
Not a
but like
thing.
finding out about like sneaker news and hypebeast, and then that just started like fueling everything, and then like the Jordan 1 became my favorite silhouette. I had to like grab everything that I could. I remember it was I couldn't grab any of the 2013 Jordan 1s because I was in school and I was broke as fuck. but I managed to get a pair of wait, sorry, no, that's a lie. So I sold like Xboxes and like stuff like that, and I got the 2013 bread. And that was like the prize, right?
Yeah.
Like once I had that, I made it, and like, I convinced myself that I didn't need anything else. And boy, was I wrong, right? Because then
That's friggin' hilarious.
2015 hits. There's like the Ultra Boost and everything, and then continue riding the whole sneaker wave. And so yeah, that's. I guess does that answer your question of like how I guess this
totally.
started? Yeah.
So the Roshi was totally the
Roshi.
gateway drug for you, eh?
Yeah, I still have the Calypso and the Team Red, but everything else I like wore to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Or there's like one too many
Good.
holes. So I had to retire them. But Team Red and Calypso are still
Because casual Caius didn't know what it was like to keep his shoes in good condition.
exactly.
But you treasured your Team Reds, eh?
Yeah, now I'm scared to wear them.
Ah.
Yeah. Mhm.
I love it, honestly. If I saw a pair of the OG colorways, any of the Roshi ones, out on the street nowadays, I'd be very surprised, and
Yeah.
I'd probably give that person some respect
Yeah.
because you don't see them anymore. You don't see them anymore. As soon as the Roshi 3.0, aka the Yeezy,
Yeah.
came,
Yeah.
like that's what took over, and like
Mhm.
it just oversaturated.
Yeah.
Well, that and the Ultra Boost like just
Yeah.
took over the Roshis.
Yeah. And also, I don't think the Roshi 2 was that.
No, it
No.
wasn't. It
Yeah.
fell way off,
Yeah.
and then they also just tried to do way too much.
They're,
with the
yeah, they're
Roshi.
doing too much, but then they kind of ruined it because the way, I guess me personally, the reason why I liked it was because it was so fucking simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And like when you try to add Flyknit to it or like
Yeah.
a leather strap or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, we get it. You can do it like everything to the Roshi,
Yeah.
but like just
Were you- were
let
you-
the Roshi be the Roshi.
Were you
kind
one of the
thing.
Roshi fans that thought it was the most like comfortable shoe ever?
Probably. yeah, because like the upper was just so flexible.
Yeah,
right.
I hear that.
Yeah, and at the time I did have like your typical like Flyknit free runs.
Yeah,
But like I always just loved the look.
Mhm.
It's so streamlined.
yeah.
Like that kind of like what is it safe to say that paved the way
Yeah,
for
it's a
the
pioneer.
Oh, for sure.
for,
Yeah.
for the sleek runner type
Totally.
silhouette.
Athleisure.
Exactly.
Dylan Rosh did his thing on those, and like he's a legend for doing what he did with the Roche run. So you mentioned that you got into Jordan 1s afterwards.
Yeah.
After you found out the difference between Dunks, Air Forces, and 1s.
After I figured it out. Yeah. Yeah.
What is it? I'm just joking.
I'm
not
still
gonna ask.
trying to figure it out.
Lawrence keeps thinking he's
Dunktober's
like
been rough. For me.
yeah, he's rocked a couple 1s already. He has.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned the Ultra Boost. After that, what's your sneaker evolution like?
Oh, I mean, I just it was definitely Jordans. After the Roshi, Jordan 1, and then I looked at 1 to 14 because
Wow.
that's what people like cared
Typical.
about.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I singled it out.
Typical.
No, it is. Yeah, for
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I know.
Singled it out to I knew that I would wear 1s, 4s, and some 11s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 1/6, which is the varsity red.
Mhm.
I will
Ooh,
not wear any other 6 because
Yeah,
that's the only one that I saw that looked good. Also because of Kanye, he
Yeah,
wore
I
it
was
and
about
it was
to
like,
say,
there
I
you
was
go,
about
yeah.
to say,
Makes sense, bro.
yeah. And how could I forget Black Cement 3?
Yeah.
Lawrence was like, you better fucking.
So Black Cement 3, varsity red, not the infrared, the varsity red.
from 09.
Yes, the varsity red. Actually,
I love this.
yeah, mine's actually being restored right now.
Nice.
By who?
Who's doing it?
My friend
No.
Justin, Wakile. He's
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he's helping me
Hey.
repaint the
Midsole.
the red, like the varsity
He's
red.
gonna make it infrared.
I swear to God.
He's gonna fight him, though.
Yeah, and like the sole is like yellow right now. He's trying to like put some more life into him. Hopefully he doesn't make him blue. But
He's gonna give you back like Carmine's.
yeah.
Poor Carmine's, man.
But I heard they're coming back. All Star is coming. February.
What do you know, Kicks Deals?
you heard it here first.
What do you know, Kicks Deals?
With Nike Air.
Nike Air.
With Nike Air. Varsity red with
Varsity
Nike Air.
red with Nike Air.
Ooh, you heard it here
So-
first, yo.
I'm in.
So that's gonna be
Caius,
an instant
you didn't tell
cop.
me I had to throw that stuff in This Week in Kicks, bro. We could have done that.
It's a surprise, man.
Actually, it's like a few months in Kicks.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think that what you do influences your sneaker life?
Yes, because I guess running the page and just being exposed
Yeah.
to everything that it's releasing,
Yeah.
and by that I mean every 2 days,
Yeah.
like what is
Yep.
releasing. I'm sure you guys have all like you guys are into this. You guys know that every 2 days, whether it's like a Nike basketball shoe or a Jordan, or anything, there's always just something every week. Just being exposed, you really you learn how to prioritize. That you can buy everything that you like, and so you have to kind of like single down, like you have to know exactly what you like and whether or not copying this and flipping it for whatever 500 more, or like posting on the gram for the likes, like that sort of like fades out
Yeah.
because it just gets too taxing, right?
Yeah.
There's only so many fucking kilometers you can drive to enter for raffles and
Yeah.
like all that
Yeah.
kind of shit, and like there's to a point where it's like I just don't care. Like, yeah, like these off-white Chucks are cool, I guess, but like, will I wear them? Like, not
Yeah.
really.
No.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean,
When you first started, were you like heavily copying everything?
I tried to grab everything that I could.
So yes.
Yeah. that I knew that I would have I guess a vague interest in. It's like, like this piques my interest. I'll just grab it anyway.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like who knows? Maybe
I'll go for it.
I'll be able to like flip it later.
True.
And then that just got like too taxing. Like keeping track of it. Like if you have like spreadsheets for like your own like your finances and whatever. It like I looked at it and then the month I was like, man, I fucked up.
It's not even worth it.
It's
eh?
not worth it. There's so much time invested into it too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so like there was a time where before I started to help on with kick steals that like I purposely like unfollowed like stores, right? Unfollowed people so that I wouldn't be like as bombarded with the amount of releases. But I guess now that it's part of my job, I can't really. Can't really.
You gotta stay in contact, and up to date with everything.
Yeah, but I guess like answering your question now, it's like I know, like you have to know what you like, and like no matter how hype it is, like it's fine to like something hype, but like you just have to know that you like it, right? Instead of just like like
following it.
This will grab me X amount of likes, or engagement, etc. It's hard to.
So don't do it for the followers, guys.
Yeah,
do it for your heart.
Word.
Speaking of what you do. How do you describe to a family member what you do?
Well, if the family member,
Thanks for the chuckle, Alvin.
if the family member is in their 20 to 30s, I would say.
Oh wow, you're breaking it down by
I would
audience.
say, you follow me already. Bro.
No. I would say it's exactly like red flag deals, if you guys know that.
Yeah.
But except completely niche into sneakers. So we provide you as much information as we can. And when you make a purchase, we get a kickback. That's kind of just how it works.
Oh, neat. Oh, we're getting the inside scoopers.
Yeah, I mean, that business model isn't a surprise to anyone. We don't like hide it. That like, hey, if you grab this from us, like we get a kickback. So, we would appreciate.
That's pretty dope.
If you're going to buy it, you might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we're not like telling you to buy it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, buy it or we're going to block you.
That's what we did for everybody with our merch. That's why it sells so well.
It's like support or bust.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's like, like
so funny.
We'll like tell you
So
like
joke.
when something is coming out, how much it's going to cost, where you can enter it or whatever. And like if you're going to buy it, buy it from us.
Yeah.
Help us out. And that's kind of just how it works.
Dope.
How did that journey begin?
That journey began. Well, I went to school for like marketing and like digital kind of like online presence kind of stuff. And so I didn't start it, but I DM'd the right people and was just like, hey, like this is my resume. Like I went to school for this. I did some internships regarding, social media, marketing, like analytics, that kind of stuff. And was, super blessed to be given the opportunity to like use it as like a side hustle. And
was there? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It
was definitely like a side hustle, as in like, but I didn't really feel like work because like like after your 9 to 5, I'd just be at home looking at this stuff anyways, right?
Yeah.
So
at this point for you, this was just like insider info.
Exactly, yeah, like getting to know like when things would drop like ahead of time. It was great, and then it kind of grew from there. A year and a half, almost 2 years. It grew big enough that like I could kind of leave my 9 to 5, and if I put my full effort into this, like it'd be a lot more rewarding. So I guess that's where I am now.
Wow.
Dope, dude.
That's cool, man.
What? Okay. So how long ago was that? Like when did you start with Kick Steals?
Started in general, I think 2016 February.
Not even long ago. So then what was it that made you decide like this was something you wanted to do full time and pursue it like?
I mean, obviously the flexibility of your own hours, but and it was just something that was just so much. I felt so much more like rewarding because you're so in tune with like the culture that you're already like a part of.
That's
like
sick.
this kind of blend between like sport and fashion, right?
Yeah.
It was just the perfect like fusion of it, and which is what I've always been interested like when I was a kid as well. So it just felt kind of natural. Like when the opportunity came, I was like, I had to think because like, okay, I'm leaving a 9 to 5 with benefits and, you know,
A salary and
yeah, exactly. And, you know, like, oh, what am I going to tell like my parents? Hey, I'm going to leave my 9 to 5 marketing job so I can sell shoes to kids online.
Online.
Yeah. Right? Like it doesn't sound the best.
Not at all.
But and like I don't know if they still don't really fully understand. But like
I don't think I do, but go on.
Never will.
yeah. But they understand that like
Caius, are you making money? Yeah, Mom. Okay, good.
yeah, exactly.
Have a
like
good day, bye.
have a good day. Yeah, like they understand that I'm enjoying what I do and you know I can like support myself fine. And so
Okay.
yeah. That's I guess that's the way of supporting. So that was great.
If you didn't have KDC, would you still be in sneakers?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
True. Oh yeah, that's true. This is very just in your side hustle, and you were way into sneakers before
Yeah,
then.
yeah, exactly.
Are you allowed to talk about brand partnerships?
Brand partnerships.
Or what can you tell us about working with them and stuff?
We have relationships with.
So they exist.
Yeah, we have relationships with you know, your local boutiques.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Cool. Sick.
Not in the way that you're thinking.
Oh, no, not like backdooring. No. I just saw it in terms of.
Oh my.
No,
I
guys.
wish. No.
It's
Yeah.
just Caius, not Sean Go.
Yeah, it's exactly. My name isn't automatically drawn.
Yeah.
Drawn in every raffle. Okay. All right.
We gotta get Sean Go back on this podcast.
Let's make that very clear.
Someone send that soundbite to Sean Go, and we'll get him back on the show.
Yeah.
Sean gets an email that he won before he enters the raffle. He just
like,
posts it after
I
they've
didn't
sent
even
out.
know I wanted this.
He'll post on a story. Shout out to. Oh wait, which boutique was it again?
Where
Thanks.
did I win this time?
Thanks for the dub.
And then he just adds Carmen anyways, just to be like,
Carmen won.
yeah. Gosh, she's so lucky.
Yeah.
We're not hating. We love you, Sean. We love
I'm
you.
hating shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry. Yeah, you do work with boutiques.
Yeah.
They give you the infos.
Yeah, I think it's very important to like have that kind of support.
I guess
like,
you
yeah,
need those relationships,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, and like yes, we make I guess most of like the revenue from like, you know, the big guys, whether it's like Foot Locker, Sport Check, Nike, Adidas.
Yeah.
You know, it's the local boutiques here and around the country are still very like vital and integral to the sneakerhead community, right?
Got it.
Especially here since we're already so like it's already so scarce in terms of like if you're comparing it to like Europe or the United States. So we try to keep that strong as well. But it's like, you know, if one boutique is having a sale, whether it's like Black Friday or back to school, something like that, then like they'll give us the heads up so that we can help them, right?
Sick.
Like, yeah, like, hey, like, you know, this is the shoe that launched and you missed out on it, but hey, it's like 20-30% off now. So you may want to like cop it at X boutique.
Yeah.
Right.
I was honestly personally excited to see that Kick Steals opened up a Canada account because I did follow Kick Steals at first just to be like, I mean, I never shopped across the border for a while now since like around that time that they were created. But then when I saw Kick Steals Canada open up the account, I was super amped.
Yeah.
I was super amped.
Yeah.
What's your role behind Canada?
So right now I'm running most of the social. And by most, I mean like all of it. and,
Twitter, Instagrams?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagrams, whatever you get from newsletters, the site that we're trying to keep updated at all times. So that release dates page that you see on kicksteals.ca, we try to make it as updated as possible. Cause I know you can always go to like Sneaker News or, you know, Soul Collector to find like what's dropping, but like you'll never, cause sometimes the, Canadian drops will be different.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just, right.
Or we'll just not get it.
Yeah, exactly. So like everything that we post there is like confirmed for Canada and its Canadian retail price.
Cool.
So, cause, you know, everyone knows that Nike.ca is coming from Europe. So things that are only available in Europe or come first in Europe will come to us. Sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's just, I guess information that's just always good to have. Yeah. And I guess, social, and all that kind of like behind the scenes work with like the website and like keeping it up to date with like the latest sales, lists that we make if it's like back to school, or like, hey, it's like the NBA's back here, the best like
nice.
like
Yeah,
hoop
yeah,
sneakers that you can grab right now, right?
Cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
That like your favorite players are wearing.
Wicked.
Something you
Yeah.
mentioned to me before that I don't think a lot of people know, that I didn't know until you told me, was that the person who actually started Kicksteals, the American one, is a Canadian.
Yes.
I don't
Sick.
think anyone
yeah.
knows that. Yeah. Is
Yeah.
he still involved the same way? I don't
He's
wanna
not
name
involved
drop
in
him.
the same way, but he is still very much like a part of like the backbone. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. But he has his own thing going on right now. But
Nice.
like I still like look to him for like guidance, and information, and like he's still very much like a like mentor figure.
So in your early years with Kicksteals, because you worked also under just the American account, like when it was just Kicksteals, and then you also branched off into Kicksteals.
So I
Canada?
know I only hopped on with Canada.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And it was like the perfect timing because like online shopping was just like becoming the norm, and
Yeah.
like grabbing things to Canada was such a hassle because you never knew like, oh, would you have to pay for duties, etc.
Worst.
Yeah, like duties, and like, oh, like if Canada was even gonna have it, what's the retail conversion rate
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
right? Because like if you're ordering it from the US, then it's kind of like based on the exchange rate that day. But like in Canada, that was actually when Nike.ca just started, or just started shipping to Canada. So, saw the opportunity to capitalize and kind of be like a pioneer in the affiliate space
Dope.
to get that going.
Speaking of Nike, you were at World Headquarters.
I was. Wow.
Oh yeah, that was sick,
Damn.
dude.
Was that
Mad.
through KDC, or was that through just you visiting Portland?
So you can go to the campus
Yeah.
without having anything.
Oh.
You could just like there's a visitors parking area. You can just go and you can hop in. You can tour around the campus. You can I don't think you can go inside a lot of the buildings, but
Yeah.
you can do that. The company store though, you would
You need a pass,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. that
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
you would definitely need
That's
a
like
pass.
the employee store in Portland at WHQ.
And did you have a pass?
Yes. It's like the size of like half a Walmart.
Oh, an American Walmart.
Canadian Walmart.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
That's
Like,
Still
it's
big,
big.
still big for a
It's
store.
big.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
still
compared to our
really
employee
big.
Yeah.
store in Scarborough.
I walked in and I was like, which area do I begin?
Wow.
Yeah. No, which area of footwear do I even
Yeah.
begin?
Yeah, yeah.
How many pairs did you walk out with?
Surprisingly,
Oh my god.
0.
What?
Oh, I thought he was going to be like surprisingly 11.
1,000.
Clothing?
All apparel. Yeah.
Ah,
I just went
that makes
on.
sense.
I went
That makes
ham on
sense.
the apparel. They had like the tech pack stuff,
Sick.
a lot of training gear. I got a lot of things that were like like they always have like Nike, and then like they'll have the city of like where it's based on.
True,
where
yes.
it's based in. So I got Nike Portland, that kind of gear.
It's like souvenirs.
Yeah, exactly. And I was with my girlfriend, so she bought these satin blazers.
Oh,
Yeah, they were like
clean.
blazer mids where the tongue had that kind of chenille carpet kind of feel,
Ah,
and the upper
yeah,
was
yeah.
like satin.
Wow.
So I thought those were pretty sick.
Good
yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
What was the most memorable thing at WHQ? Oh, but you
most
didn't get to
memorable
go into the buildings, though, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looking at all of the banners, so they are around like flooded around the whole campus. They have banners of all like the athletes that they have,
sick.
and that goes all the way back to like the marathon runners.
Yeah.
back when
1972.
Yeah, back when they just started, and seeing it kind of evolve, and you can kind of walk through. You can kind of see how they branch off into different sports, right?
That's cool.
Because first it was like runners, and then obviously basketball, and then you can even see it branch out into like baseball, football, like hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just keep seeing more and more athletes that are like so recognizable, and like you see it, and I never knew they were part of like part of like the swoosh family.
Sick.
Yeah, and like I think that was the best part, just because you walk around the entire like campus and you see different athletes that you know, and like they have like they're all in like black and white shots, and they're like all in like cool poses.
Wow, that's some good photography.
Yeah,
When is the CGS trip to Portland, guys?
yeah.
The same day we get the pass.
Word.
Ooh,
Word up.
we'll be right there.
If anyone's listening, if you're out there,
Please. Speed round. Ready?
What's that?
It's for you. You just
Oh,
got to speed
it's just me?
Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ready?
sure.
Number 1 shoe.
Jordan 1 bread.
Ooh, give a
my man.
colorway.
there's no time
Give a
limit, so
colorway
you
too.
don't have to.
No.
Oh, okay.
But you said
Yeah,
speed round, that's why.
but it's speed
Yeah,
round.
I know
So-
the name sounds kind of intimidating. Speed round.
So there's no time limit, but there's a time limit.
Okay.
How many pairs?
You can't
That's a
disclose
number, to be
people
honest.
who
Okay,
are
okay.
listening.
That's a number.
Over 50?
No.
Whoa, less than 50?
Is this counting? Is this kind of like Chelsea boots and like Birkenstocks?
No.
Oh, okay, then like 40ish.
Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Especially after that sound. I thought you were
Yeah.
like 500.
Oh no.
I was gonna
Nothing
say.
too crazy.
Once again, not Sean Go.
No,
Yes.
very true.
Not-
He
not
accidentally buys shoes, actually. When you buy shoes, Caius, do you unds right away or keep on ice?
Depends.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know what it depends on. But it depends. For example,
That's correct.
for example, I have 2015 Chicago's that are still unlaced.
What
and
size?
I don't know. Not yours.
No, I don't think we're the same size. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think.
Not yours. That's
No.
a good answer.
I'm trying to think of what it depends on. I think it's like a special occasion. I always unds on something on like a
like
special
how
occasion.
special the shoe means to you, I guess.
Yeah.
I see. I think I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
When you lace your kicks, do you go overhand or underhand?
Depends on the shoe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan
yeah.
ones.
Over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I go under.
But Jordan 4s for me is under.
Oh, I'm flipped.
Mhm.
I'm flipped. Fully tied up or clean? Fully tied up clean or untied and loose?
Those are it's binary. It's either or.
How do you
It's
lace
up to
your
you.
shoes?
It's
I
up
mean,
to you,
yeah.
man.
Clean, like tied up.
Okay. When you brush your teeth and you put toothpaste on your brush, do you wet the paste before you put it in your mouth or no?
Yes.
Okay. No show socks or crew socks?
What pants am I wearing?
Oh, shorts.
No pants.
One crew, no show.
Okay, we'll go down the spectrum. No pants.
No
Crew.
socks.
If you're going with the look, you have to go with the look.
Yeah.
Shorts?
Depends on the shoe.
Joggers? Depends on the shoe. Okay. Favorite topping on a pizza?
Italian sausage.
Ooh, red or blue?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. All right. Volt or pink?
Volts.
Oldest pair of shoes in your collection? Chelsea boots don't count.
Oldest pair.
Do you hunt for older pairs like that?
No.
So it's like your
No.
team Red Roshis.
Well, I do have the varsity sixes.
Yeah, so-
Oh,
from,
very true, very
I think-
true, very true.
I think that would be
Okay.
True.
Top 3 essentials in your sneaker life.
top 3 essentials.
This one really has no time limit. Some people went philosophical on this,
Yeah.
and some of them like named their silhouettes.
Yeah.
Philosophical meaning like, oh, supportive wife, a house to put my shoes in. So your call. Top 3 essentials in your sneaker life.
My orthotics.
Nice.
It's also an excuse.
I love it.
It's also an excuse to take out the insole so that the print doesn't get ruined. And put in
Oh, my
orthotics.
man. Yes,
Yeah.
my man.
Shoe trees.
Okay. From
So-
IKEA?
Yes. So orthotics, shoe trees, and this is a tough one. I think I'm just gonna go with those two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Top 2 essentials then.
yeah, top 2 essentials.
All right. We'll slow things down again.
Okay.
What are some frequently asked questions that you'd like to address here? Let's go with
about
the most.
KDC.
Yeah, the most annoying.
Just go off right now.
Yeah.
Word, yo, pour your heart out.
Yeah, we'll let you
This
rant.
is a monologue.
Nike.ca is working on it.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I hear all of your concerns. I hear it. I don't. It's not that I'm ignoring all the.
Oh my god! Yes.
It's not like I'm ignoring all the flame tweets, but I will. I particularly enjoy the constructive ones.
That's too
But-
funny.
Yeah, they're aware and they're working on it.
For those who don't know, Caius does not work for or at Nike
Or any
Correct.
brand.
or any brand.
Or
Correct.
store.
So don't get mad at him.
Correct.
If
Yeah.
the site
that
crashes.
that you just took a fat L.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, this past Off-White
That's a good point.
Air Max 97
Oh, that was rough,
Manta
bro.
drop. I know that there were like 3 new error messages that
Yeah.
pop up, and trust me, those are new to me as well. And they're aware of it. They know that, as of late, they've been giving us stock as like a pity.
Shit.
Damn.
Never in my life have I gotten anything ever off of Nike.ca on any release. Ever.
Really?
Ever.
Really?
I've gotten
Ever?
a few.
Not even like Flyknit trainers. Like nothing.
Yeah, it was,
But they're on sale now.
Ever. Ever.
According to Kicksteals
And I
Canada, they're on
always-
sale now.
And I always follow Kicksteals Canada at 3 o'clock in the morning. Used to. Now it's 11.
Yeah,
I
But
think.
did you follow their procedures?
All of it.
I can't lie. I didn't know how to work the queue. I didn't know how to work like Adidas confirmed. I read up on your articles. And it gives you like step by step.
Don't. When the countdown goes down, you don't have to refresh.
Yeah, don't
And-
Go
refresh.
straight
yeah,
to the product.
Yeah, just go straight.
And
What?
never hit refresh if you're in queue, right?
Yes, what I would do is most of you guys probably have multiple browsers installed in your computer.
Oh, here
so
comes the
whether
tips.
it's Safari, Firefox, or
Chrome.
even Chrome, or even Microsoft Edge if you're on Windows.
Wow, what's that? I don't know what that is.
My
Internet
Yeah.
Explorer.
yeah, exactly.
AOL?
Netscape.
My recommendation. Isn't like a foolproof way, but I would probably use 2 tabs per browser, one normal, one incognito.
Yes.
Or private.
Yeah.
Whichever.
Alvin,
Whatever it's called. So.
this guy uses incognito for non-sneaker releases.
Yo, mans are trying to front like they don't, dog. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm dead. That's too funny.
Yeah.
I think I read that tip somewhere of yours and I started using it. Yeah,
Yeah.
one incognito and then
Oh, and if you get a thing that says access denied, that just means you have to clear your cookies and your cache, and
Yeah.
you should be able to go back in.
wow. What are the most common misconceptions that you get working as KDC's guy, other than you working for brands directly and stuff like that?
What is the most common misconception? There's a lot of people that think that like
They're
I
good.
get everything.
Uh,
That's complete opposite.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I still have to try just like everyone else.
Yeah.
So like if we're waiting in the Yeezy splash page, like I'm in here waiting with you,
Yeah.
right? Like I I'll find out whether or not like shit has been sold out or not, but like nothing's given. It's
Yeah.
like we're just helping the big brands, sell, and we're helping you get the pair that you want, right? Because I think in the bio on our Twitter page is like they're trying to help you never pay more than retail for sneakers, whether
Yeah.
that be 30% off or something that's limited in hype, and giving you all the information that we can to help you get it at retail.
Truth.
Yeah.
Very cool.
After I met you, one of the coolest things with online releases was how you say you stay up with everyone. You're kind of just like that best friend that's up at 3 a.m. that you can talk to, and then we would literally while we're in queue just be chopping it up. And
Yeah,
did
chatting.
you get it? Did
Yeah.
you get it?
Like, no, man, still in queue.
And
still
then
in queue.
and then Caius at one point like. I'm like dozing off, and then Caius would just be like, "Bro, it's not even worth it. Just go to bed." and then he'll just be like, "But you even tweet that to everyone that's like waiting for the shoe. You're like, guys, it's not worth it. Just get some rest." But you stay up and you wait for the status.
Yeah.
This is 3 to like 5 a.m. No,
Yeah, unfortunately.
with the biggest smile on
you're
his
the
face.
man, eh?
Personally, thank you for
Holy.
everything
Yeah, word
that
up.
you do.
Yeah.
You're honestly there on point with like all the 3 a.m. releases and stuff.
Thank
like that.
God that the 3 a.m.s have kind of like
Yeah.
It's like stuff that's less hype now is at 3
Right.
a.m. just to match it with Europe because for those that don't know, 3 a.m. our time is 9 a.m. in Europe where Nike.ca is based off of. That's
Yeah.
why they launch everything at 9 and it just so happens that for us it's
And
3
then
a.m.
we get
It sucks, especially when you're on the East Coast, but that is just how it's going to be. But
Yeah.
they have kind of heard the complaints. So things that are more hype. So like, your Saturday morning Jordan release will probably be at 11 a.m. now. So make things easier.
Or
stepping,
harder
Oh,
because more people.
oh
are
yeah, very
Yeah.
true.
More
Because you got
harder.
two
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
hemispheres of the
Yeah.
Earth going for one stockpile.
But if it's something that Foot Locker also carries, then you'll know Foot Locker is at 10.
Very true. Yeah.
You
You have your
boutiques-
second resorts.
Yeah, so you got like Foot Locker at 10, you got Nike at 11, and
Livestock at 12. Or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Like boutiques are already
And
are
then
always
Capsule's
like
live raffle.
yeah, or like remaining pairs from in-store will be online at X time in the afternoon usually. So there's always options.
Outside of sneakers, what else are you into?
Outside of sneakers. A lot of the things that you're into.
Yeah, before you guys got here, Lawrence and Alvin, Caius came about like maybe 20 minutes, and Joel was here just listening to us talk about video games for all the entire time.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah. Me and Alan like chop it up pretty frequently. In terms of like movies,
Yeah.
interests and like Disney stuff.
Yes. Disney.
What else? Yeah, just
He's
a lot
looking
of, like,
around the room. Let's see what comes
like,
to
yeah,
mind.
like video games. Yeah, big thing. So,
All right.
and sports.
True.
Sports is a big thing.
What do you follow mostly?
Leafs and Raptors.
Hey.
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice.
What keeps you into sneakers? You weren't ready for that, huh?
I wasn't ready for that.
There's no shot clock.
There's always something coming out. And there's always something coming out that like you want. So like of the 15 new things that the brands are trying to like sell you, there's always one that's like, damn, that one's actually worth my time.
Yeah. Any future plans with KDC or yourself in general?
Just keep growing it to the best as we can. We host contests pretty regularly whenever we reach milestones, and these are contests that sometimes we actually just go on StockX to buy it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like
True.
yeah, we try to gauge like what people want and what kind of
That's
like,
real cool though.
Yeah.
And then you give it a chance for people in the community to
yeah, exactly. And like these are like totally
That's
free.
dope.
The last one that we did was when we hit 40K followers on Twitter, I'm pretty sure we gave away 10 shoes. It was just like,
That's crazy.
boom, like, thank you
That's
for
dope.
supporting. You entered in for this size. Hey, we have this Air Max or this Jordan in your size. Just have it.
Can CGS be in your future plans?
I would like to think so.
We'll talk. We will talk. That's for outside the episode. That's it. Thank you, Caius.
Word.
Thank you.
That
For,
was sick.
thank
That
you
was
for having
awesome.
me
Thank you
on.
for sharing
Thanks,
us
thank
your story.
No problem.
This episode is not over yet, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Nope. Nope.
Game. There's a
Lawrence,
game,
do
no?
you know what's going on? Hugh story. That was good. How did you know I was going to sing it for you?
I didn't.
Oh, it's the
He got lazy. He got lazy.
It's
Yeah, I
the
did.
chemistry, huh? Joel is the returning champion this week. Pew, pew, pew. This week's category is silhouette.
Tell Caius how to play.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Caius, you don't know what Hugh story is.
Absolutely not.
It is a game. I shoot out the hints, and first person to buzz in with their name and guess what shoe it is. Not. That's not your name, Lawrence.
Maybe it is.
No.
So you say your own name?
Yes. So Caius, like that. And I'll go, and then you can give your guess. One guess only each. If you're wrong,
Eliminated.
if you're wrong, you're out. So it's obviously gonna get easier and stuff as it goes down.
As it goes down.
But yeah, Joel, current champion of the week. You guys ready? Hit number 1. It is. I'm joking. Original colorway designed by Gym Equipment, or inspired by Gym Equipment.
What? A treadmill designed this shoe?
It is a high cut silhouette. 'Tis a multi-purpose shoe. 4-foot lockdown via strap.
Alvin?
Alvin.
Nike Trainer 1 or yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Ding, 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 ding.
What the fuck?
Impressive.
And when
Let
you
me,
said the multi-purpose part, I
yeah,
was like,
let me continue. Let me continue. 4-foot lockdown via strap, originally designed for gym workouts, has encapsulated air. Tinker Hatfield, I have the hint as the designer. But I can say it now. Tinker Hatfield set out to create footwear designed to perform on court and in the gym. With this shoe, athletes could play, lift weights, and run all in one shoe. Without Tinker knowing, the brand, aka Nike, sent John McEnroe, a star tennis player, a pair to train in. He was asked to not lace them up in tournament competition. He's a renegade, so he did it anyway. McEnroe went on to win, the next 2 tournaments in those samples. He refused to return them and asked for more. This shoe opened up the doors for tennis footwear for Nike. It originally released in 1987, and it was designed by the man himself, legendary Tinker Hatfield. Sick, eh?
Yeah, man.
Thank you to everyone who has supported us. Oh, wait. Let me congratulate Alvin on your championship.
Thank you.
Championship
Don't
for
call it a
7
comeback.
days. Oh, that was impressive. You got that 4th hint down. That was damn good. Thank you to everyone who has supported and been part of this podcast, like you guys. Wherever you guys are taking this episode, whether it's Podbean, iTunes, Google Music, Google Play,
Play.
YouTube. Lawrence doesn't want to shout
Fuck
out
Spotify.
Did I say Podbean? Yeah, I
Yes,
did.
you did.
Wherever you're taking it, please leave in a comment, review, follow, and subscribe us. Any of those would mean the world to us.
Word.
We have a group on Facebook called CGS Talk. That's facebook.com/group/CGS.talk. Hit up CanadaGotSoul.ca for our latest reviews, event recaps, and sneaker life stories. Now, if you'd like to join us on True to Size, if you have any questions or suggestions for Fire Round or feedback for errors, emissions, and e-messages, shoot us a DM or email us at CanadaGotSoul@gmail.com. My name is Alan Martinez. I am at _Spooner. That's SPOONR.
I'm Joel. You could reach me at Joe Dooney. JO_D 3 O's NEY.
This has been Lawrence at LDoggyStyles. Woof.
And welcome back.
You've missed me. My name is Alvin, aka at MISTERQ and then Mart.
Mr. Kicks Deals Caius.
Caius.
Where can they find you?
At Kicksteals CA, if you want to support that page. Personal is just at Caius Tam.
Hey, there you go. Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers. Please remember to rock your kicks and don't forget to use the hashtag CanadaGotSoul for a feature. This has been True to Size. We are CGS and we are out. Goodbye.
Peace.
That was pretty dope.
That was nice.
That was good, man.
Thanks, Caius.
Yo, good show, bro.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff,
That was
man.
wicked.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me. I don't know.
Oh, man.